published 15:36 Eastern Standard Time, 7 November 2017. Updated 18:45 Eastern Standard Time, 7 November 2017. Jason Cummings is hoping to utilize his new Batman-inspired tattoo ahead of making his potential international debut in Scotland's friendly against Holland this week. The Nottingham Forest striker gave a glimpse of his cheeky persona by unveiling the amazing Joker tattoo as well as an array of other ink works to the Tartan Army while on international duty for the first time on Monday. The 22-year-old earned a callup to Scotland's senior side for the first time after his impressive start at the City Ground. Jason Cummings is hoping to use his new Joker tattoo when he makes his Scotland debut. Cummings' new ink is a copycat from the Joker's tattoo in the film Suicide Squad, but despite it being his first time on the international scene, the striker does not seem out of his depth and has already established himself as the Joker amongst the pack. Cummings has netted 4 times in 14 appearances so far this season and has admitted he has already planned a celebration if he manages to mark his international debut with a goal after his most recent piece of body art. It's a goal celebration, but I'll need to start scoring goals to do it. If I score this week, that will be the one. Asked about his Joker's smile tattoo, he told The Sun, "Actually, I was sober when I got it. Still don't know why I got it. I'll regret it in 20 years, but live for the moment. I got the tattoo in Edinburgh. When I come up I go to this girl in Edinburgh. Scoobs is her name and she's good. The Joker does the smile and I'm a big fan. It's just his character. He's a bit like me." The 22-year-old striker has been called up to the Tartan Army for the first time in his career despite his inexperience on the international scene. Cummings is confident as ever. "Why so serious" is a catchphrase of Batman's nemesis, but it seems like a question the carefree Cummings would rarely ever be asked. The former Hibernian hitman also talked up his love of Greece and told tales of getting blitzed in Ibiza with his pals. "There is nothing really significant behind my tattoos except for the one of Sandy from Greece," he said. "That's what the big one on my arm is meant to be. I asked for Sandy from Greece as she was in the movie, not now," and admits his new tattoo, which he can't explain why he has, will be used if he can score. "I'm a massive Grease fan. Honestly, it's my favorite movie." That's a wee bit of inside info there. "Seriously, I can do the movie word for word. I watched it when I was growing up. I don't know why. There is a space left on my arm for tattoos of Danny Zuko and the Pink Ladies, but there is more to Cummings than just unusual body art. He can play a bit too. He netted 23 times last term for Hibs, and with Lee Griffiths out injured, interim Scotland boss Mucky McKay will be hopeful he can show that at Pittodrie on Thursday. Cummings is close friends with the injured Celtic striker and said despite them both vying to lead the line for Scotland, congratulatory messages have already been exchanged. He has been training with his teammates ahead of their friendly against Holland on Thursday. Said, "I messaged Lee and told him that's me on free kicks now. Would I have fancied the 2 against England? I don't know about that. Those were good free kicks. I'm usually just floating around the 6-yard box. If one of them had bounced off the post, I could have knocked it in. I was in Ibiza when Scotland played England. I was there with Lee the year before. We have the same group of pals, so he might have been there if he wasn't playing." After getting the call up from interim boss Mucky McKay for his 4 goals this campaign, he was in the Highlander bar. "It was bouncing. I can't even remember the goals. Actually, it was good. Lee sent me a text saying well done on getting in the squad before he got injured. Then he said he was pulling out at the weekend. I think he will be happy if I do well. We get on great together. Lee will want me to do well, but he might not want me scoring a free kick. He'll be raging at that. We're similar. We both score goals. That's what our games are based upon, although I'm a bit better looking." Cummings is close friends with Lee Griffiths and said he congratulated him on his callup.